Hello and welcome to another Space Engineers video, and just for the start, please excuse the bad frame rate. It's quite low because the ship I've built is quite big. And here we have it. I haven't chosen a name for it, but this is a destroyer or even cruiser class. You instantly see the sheer amount of turrets. The basic designer often uses these fins backwards and sidewards to make a few engines that decelerate you. In the front, a big cannon, as big as possible, with a few turrets to defend against any missiles that come in. Back here we have another rocket launcher array, but this is an individual turret. This turret is accessible from the ship as close as possible. You have to leave a certain space or a turret won't be able to move. And here is the special part about the turret. These connectors. You can connect these, and below the turret, I hope I find the right spot correctly. If we go in here, this is basically inside the turret again. But if we go a little more inside the turret, we find these fuel lines, or not fuel lines, but these lines, and they are connected as well. This means that you can basically just lock the turret in place and then refill it, which is very, very, very good, because a turret that has so many launchers, so many missile launchers, and so high ammo consumption, that is basically reloadable in a few seconds, is very, very good. These times where a turret can't fire is basically when you would attack such a thing, but if the time before reloading, having reload, and firing again is so low, then you have an opportunity of much shorter duration. You see, it has its own defenses and all, because this turret is really important. Another turret exactly the same is on the other side. Now let's talk a little about the design of the ship, basically of the hull. This is what the first video is going to be of. So you have all these launchers, and the missile launchers are a little higher. So the missile launchers can fire directly broadside. This means if an enemy ship would be here, the missile launchers still could fire at it without being blocked by the Gatling turrets, which are much less effective against bigger ships. I have not implemented the gravity shurikens in this thing, or at least the ones I invented, or let's say not I invented, but I enhanced. That would be the best word I can think of. But I think the sheer amount of turrets is enough for this thing. If you have enough explosions, you can blow up anything with that. Now this basically, I want to say shark design, a little, well, too long for the fin's length. The proportion is off, but basically you have a fin backwards and you have a fin sidewards. Here I have other things, accelerators and decelerators. Here are a little maneuver thrusters, and back here are the main engines. So this is what I build my ships like. I built more like a corpus here, which is basically just a block with a fuel pipeline in it, or not fuel but anything pipeline in it. So basically I build a skeleton around it, build some bloodlines in it, or some veins, or whatever you want to call it, and then I build the interior about it. But these things also merge in each other. So basically this is how I build ships, but these ships aren't stylish enough. Yet they are absolutely efficient, because I can get from this turret ammo into a turret in the turret, or in the Gatling turret on the main turret. So basically this is absolutely connected. You can get your ammo from everywhere, and a lot of people would have to manage such a thing, because when the ammo of these turrets, imagine here a ship, if the ammo of these turrets is depleted, you can simply use the ammo of these turrets here to get it inside again. So here we have the hangars. And I've also built a little fighter in it. It's on the other side. This fighter is basically my basic fighter. I wanted to say this is a fighter of the type I want to use it. You see that it has these things, and through these everything can be connected. Here some connectors again complete the pipeline throughout the ship. So this has pretty much the same thought. You can get your ammo from everywhere to everywhere. And now to come to a special thing here. So I power it up, and once I activate the gravity slingshot, I only have to release the docking clamps. And yes, I toggle the gravity, not the gravity, the dampiness. So basically, if I now deactivate these things, or throttle downwards, I can, yes, I can just launch the ship right from the big ship. I can launch a fighter from a capital ship because of, not because of, but with a gravity slingshot. Hang out, docking gears. So now these things are offline, and the only thing I really have to do is throttle it a bit downwards, because the gravity slingshot is in a dead zone, so you don't get this distracted by the ship's gravity. But once I'm down enough, the ship automatically accelerates downwards and launches. So this is how you start a fighter on this ship. Coming back up, you just have to repair these things, and which I hope is that I can bring these welders to automatically repair the landing gears if they get damaged. But at the moment they are on the same ship and it won't work. So basically this is the ship I've built so far, and in the next part we'll discuss or I'll show you the interior of this ship.